What's up, YTPC? This is DSG Pipesmoker with another pipe smoking video, and today I'm doing the inaugural smoke of my Pellerin pipe, the bent acorn, and in it I've got some Peter Stockaby's luxury bullseye flake. I figured that since it's a relatively, it is a relatively narrow bowl. It's actually a very tall bowl too, relative to, the diameter of the bowl itself. So I figured that a Virginia Perique would work well in it. It's drilled a little bit differently too, and I should have showed you guys this when I first got it, but basically what he did was he drilled into it this way normally, but then the guy who made it, again, I'll link his Instagram down below, but he drilled straight down too. So what I'm thinking is this might be the pipe for flakes. But I'm not just going to do the inaugural smoke, I'm also going to do a very belated VR to Cowboy Chris. Nice wide open draw. So far, so good. Anyway, a while ago, I sent Cowboy Chris a package. I sent him some Orlick Golden Slice because I didn't really care for it, and he was the first person to call dibs on it, so I sent it to him. But, I never got a chance to reply to his video, both in the comments or as a VR, so I'm taking the opportunity to do that. Let me grab my notes here. Actually, let's get the tree light going on this. Like I said, so far so good. Nice wide open draw. I like it. Clinches well too. Clinches really well actually. About as well as my Dagner P5. Anyway. Where'd I put them? I didn't drop them on the floor, did I? Oh, there they are. Alright, so the first thing. He made mention that I use a lot of packaging. And I do. There's a reason for that. Actually, there's two reasons. First of all, I prefer to use USPS. They seem to be the best in terms of customer service and willingness to ship packages. So it makes shipping tobacco products to other YTPC members and to repaired people for pipes a lot easier. However, they have a reputation of being a bit heavy-handed. So as a result of that, I kind of have to add more packing to it, to the package, that is. The other reason is because I like to ship tobacco with mason jars, unless of course it comes in the tin. There's a whole lot of benefits to doing it if you can do it safely, and that means overpacking. But the primary benefit of doing that is freshness. The tobacco just stays a lot more fresh in a mason jar, obviously, than it does a Ziploc bag or an unopened tobacco tin. Oh, that's good. I haven't had this in a while. So good. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, mason jars. So if the package gets delayed, it could be delayed for however long it needs to be delayed until it gets to where it gets. Whereas if I used Ziploc bags, well, that becomes an issue because Ziploc bags are only good for so long. Usually, in my experience, they tend not to be, they tend not to hold moisture all that well. They tend not to keep tobacco as fresh as long. So there's that question answered. Or that remark answered, I should say. As far as the question that you asked about the tobacco that I sent you, in addition to the Aurora Golden Slice, I know my handwriting can be, it's a little rough. Let's just put it like that. But what I sent you was 2 Friends Redwoods. I figured, since you like Aurora Golden Slice, you might like a Redwoods, or the Redwoods blend, because it's a Virginia Perique with red Virginias in it, hence the name. So I hope you enjoyed that. Hopefully I've solved that little mystery for you. As far as the remarks on the weather, you are absolutely correct. Alaska is pretty brutal in terms of temperatures and just the fact that it gets dark. In fact, it's starting to get dark now. It started to get dark today at around, I want to say 7:38, somewhere in there. So yeah, winter's coming, and when it gets deep into winter, it's really going to suck. It's going to be very bleak and very dark, and not everybody can handle it, and that's understandable. However, the rest of the year, even early winter, is worth it in my opinion. It's very hard to find a place like this on Earth, even if you can find it. I think this tobacco is a little bit wetter than it should be, but whatever. It's smoking really well. Like I said, this pipe has got a very wide open draw, so. Once again, Cowboy Chris, I hope you enjoyed the tobacco. Glad the package got to you safely, too. It's another thing I strive to do when I send stuff, is make sure it gets there safely. Anyway, as for the rest of you, This has been DSG Pipesmoker with another pipe smoking video. You guys have a good day.